What's up, y'all? This is DJ Lionhead, and this is the Support Cha Boi Podcast. We got a great guest today. Some may call him the Sauce God. Some may say that he can sing a woman out her panties. Some may say that he's the next thing from the Bay that you get the first look at before he hits it big. Because that day is coming. He is the one, the only J Luck. Give it up, y'all. J Luck. So, like I said, you are from the Bay. What area are you from?
Well, I was born in San Francisco.
Okay.
And I've lived in a lot of areas of the Bay. But I was really seasoned, I would say, in San Mateo. Most of my roots are in San Mateo.
San Mateo, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Actually, met my wife in San Mateo.
Oh, word.
CSM.
What? Come on now, went to CSM.
You did?
That's dope. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
dope.
definitely know about San Mateo. And of course the Hillsdale Mall.
Of course.
If you single, you was always trying to pop at Hillsdale
Come
Mall.
on, man. That was where it was at.
That's where it was. He ain't lying.
That's where it was at, yeah.
Yeah. So I checked out some of your music and I like what I hear. Then you not only do R&B, what I like to call party R&B.
Yeah.
That sounds good to me because some R&B you just chill and listen to with your lady, stuff like that. Some of them you want to hit the dance floor too.
Right.
And that's the kind of style I like that you have.
Okay.
And I see you have some gospel too going on.
I do.
So
I love the Most High, yeah.
Yeah, so you're multifaceted as far as a singer. Do you write all of your music?
Yeah.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I know some R&B singers out there who are great at singing, not so much as writing. So
yeah,
take note.
Yeah.
So let's get into this here. J Luck, the new album, Sauce God. How'd you come up with this?
Well, I've been my cousin dubbed me that Sauce God back in, I want to say 2008. We were working together, and I was like doing like some mid-management type, like almost management on with his career. And ever since then, I've taken that name and just because of my record label, it's called Saucy Sounds. I just kind of like play with the word. And yeah, I mean, this album came together because just working with a lot of various artists, trying to create a different sound, doing stuff different. Like if you listen to the album, there's some reggae on there, there's some gospel on there, there's a little bit of everything on this particular record. So I just really wanted to let them know this is Sauce God. This is who I'm a multifaceted dude. I've been through a lot of stuff, and I bring the party, but I also can chill it down, talk about some real things with some substance.
Yeah. So I've noticed that when I went to your Instagram, it shows here that you also have a distribution through what was it again? It was
Roc Nation.
Roc Nation. How did that come to be?
They had some open enrollments. I submitted my music. They sent me a letter from an agent, and they picked you, chose you to be a part of Roc Nation. And it happened, the timing of it was dope because I don't know if you know about the Ghad Awards. They have their 11th Annual Gala Award in Newport Beach, and I was presented with the Best New R&B Artist. So to get both of those at the same time was awesome last year, November.
Okay. So make sure you guys check out that song. The album. Sauce God.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. We're talking about iTunes, Spotify, Tidal. Whatever you get your music, you can pull it up. Just type in J Luck, and you can even type space Sauce God.
Yes, that's a GHAD.
Yeah. You're going to see that red's going to say Sauce God in red when you see it.
Yeah, that's right.
And when you see that, go ahead, click on it. I'll tell you, one of my favorite songs is I posted it or the clip of promotion, which is that dime a dozen.
Yeah,
I like that. But guess what?
Thank you.
I'm also really feeling Before.
Okay. It's getting a lot of press too. I like that song too. It wasn't the one I thought was going. I wasn't the one I thought was going to be.
It never is.
It's never the one, right? So and a lot of people like that. The analytics on that song is really good.
Before is dope.
Yeah.
So
thank you.
No problem. So y'all check them songs out, because I'm telling you, you're gonna be like, okay. You're gonna be like, okay. Let's
shout out DJ Gilly. Shout out Kevin McCall, man. Thank you for helping that song come together. Y'all go listen to that.
Yeah, check that out.
Yeah.
So I have a segment I call "What's Your Preference?" These are things that your preference when it comes to performing. I know you've been performing.
Yes, sir.
And also when it comes to your writing process.
Okay. What do I prefer? Writing?
Yeah. What's your preference? As far as when it comes to you on stage, do you prefer? What's your preference? Would you prefer to have this or have that? Or your writing preferences? Do you write this way or do you write that way? Watch these questions.
Okay.
And you let me know which one most likely refers to you.
Okay. I like that.
Okay. All right. So first question.
Yeah.
When you're performing, J Luck, what's your preference? Wireless mics or corded mics?
Oh, wireless.
Why is that?
Because I move. I can't help it.
For real.
I'm a big dude, you feel me? I'll sweat, but I'm going to move though, because I like, I want to interact with people. I want to, I might dance a little bit, I might bust a little, you feel me?
Yeah.
But corded mics, you know what I mean? Like, unless it's a small venue, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, I need cordless.
Okay, so this one's more towards your writing process.
Okay.
J Luck, when you write your lyrics, pen or the cell phone?
Cell phone. I used to be pen man, and I ain't gonna lie, I have notebooks, but I lost so many notebooks. And when the phone was the capability to save in the phone, I was on it.
Man,
I was on it. BlackBerry came out. BlackBerry. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Okay, so this one's for another one towards your writing process.
Okay.
J Luck, when you write your songs, or I should say when you record them,
okay.
And what's your preference? 12 bars or 16?
I think it's so different, when I go to write, because it really depends on the song. Because 8 bar verse, or even a 4 bar, like 4 bar verse with an 8 bar bridge that brings into the, it's like I don't write like that's rap. Like I used to write like that because I was around a lot of rappers. But when I started to like study writers, I was like, nah, you can write whatever, bro.
Whatever.
Like, you can break that down however, and it's best, from what I understand, is to get them to the hook. You want that hook, and you got to have a hot hook. So the hook either be first or something to hint to the hook, you know what I mean? And then short verse, bring to that hook.
Yeah.
Back to that hook. Yeah, but so I would, to add to what you said, Ax, I would say I like 16 bar hooks.
16 bar hooks.
Yeah. So
that's crazy.
Right?
How does that work?
So it's like this. So it's like a bridge hook and like I want to say an out. You know what I mean? To carry you into the next verse, right? So it's like all of that in one. But it's like cohesive. It's harmonies. It's maybe a word or two here and there to kind of like bring like the song 24/7, for instance, I just released. So there's like a catchy part of the hook that's like there ain't enough time in the day, I need you, babe. And it would just say 24/7. So 24/7 is basically what's hooking. You know what I'm saying? But I'm adding complimentary stuff to it and changing up that complimentary stuff within that 16 bars. So it keeps people wanting more of this 24/7. They just they don't know why,
because it's this part of this that's I'm saying 24/7, which is catchy and it pops in and out. Then there's the harmonies that I add to it. Then there's this another like rappy type of part that brings it together.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
That's different. Yeah. Reason I mentioned it also is because I'm kind of going off here on a little tangent here. So I had made a TikTok rant because there was this beautiful song that was done by Willow Smith.
Okay.
The song "Wait a Minute."
I don't think I heard that one.
Wait a minute.
It's recent?
2015.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It actually went platinum, which I don't. The hook was beautiful.
Okay.
I'm
gonna look it up when I go home.
The music, the way the beat was played out was exactly the way I would have done it.
Yeah.
And the hook was beautiful, but to me, where she ruined the song, it shouldn't even. The way I personally, it shouldn't even go. But the hook was so damn good.
Okay.
I can see why it went platinum.
That's it.
Because that hook was fire.
Yeah.
But what she did was, she made a beautiful hook, right? 32 bars of a verse, fade the bitch out.
Yeah. Killed the hook. Damn.
What are you doing? Bring the hook back.
Where's your people at, man? One thing I also learned, off topic a little bit, but I learned during that season that I was, passing out stuff, getting to the DJs, is you should have either the producer or the DJ in the studio with you when you're recording a song, or at least reviewing the song, so that because they're the ones that's out there with the people, the DJ especially, is you can have somebody in there with that type of ear, so that they can help you solidify your track. Somebody in there told her probably, hey man, let's shorten this or make this 2 verses.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or put this on another song. You know what I mean? Like,
I know. I said she was trying to be creative,
but it worked in a way.
It worked. It kind of worked. That the hook was so hard.
Yeah.
They only needed it once.
Hey, that's all they remember half the time anyway.
Exactly. So I think she made that song strictly for the shorts,
the
reels.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you go look for that song up, you're gonna find it on the YouTube short.
Yeah.
That hook I'm talking about.
Okay.
Lyrics you ain't gonna find.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I love it.
So here, this is another question. This is gonna be a funny one.
Okay.
When you're on stage, you're performing. Let's say the women are going crazy, all in the front row.
Yeah.
And you seeing clothes being thrown at your feet.
That hasn't happened. All right.
But when it does,
okay.
J Luck, what's your preference? Bras or panties? That day gonna come.
I don't really have a preference. I like both. If they're throwing them at a tandem, I would say bras.
Okay.
Because panties usually probably has been worn in a place where you feel me.
Oh yeah.
Okay, bras tend to be probably a little clean.
Yeah.
Cleanliness is next to godliness, so we go. Oh me.
I feel it. Yeah. Okay. So the other one about you're on stage, you're performing, and you notice that the crowd is extremely inebriated.
Okay.
Now, what's your preference? If you can choose the drug that they were using at that time, that the crowd would be 80% drunk or 80% high when you perform.
High on what?
Weed.
Oh, weed, yeah, please. I'd rather them be on weed than alcohol, because alcohol turns people up. You know what I'm saying? And weed mellows people down.
Yeah.
So if I'm performing, and none of my songs is too turned up, so they could be drunk or high.
It don't matter. Okay.
Yeah. Whatever you feeling, come through.
Okay. Another question we have about your writing process.
Yeah.
When you're recording, what's your preference when you make a song, something to come out right? Punch in or full take every time?
Depends on the song. Cause so if I'm doing more rappy on the song, I'm punching for sure.
Right.
Because rappy, it takes a little bit more breath, and you want to enunciate every word.
Yeah.
And I've learned that when you're recording versus when you're performing, you're not performing when you're recording. So you don't have to perform like you're performing at the club, at the show, right? So you can actually take your time and perfect it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you should, if you recording this, take your time and perfect it. And if you singing something that like for singers, like there's parts in songs where I do need breaks, so I will punch in.
Right.
And it's just what it's just best. You know what I mean? So when the performance, I know when to have my background vocals be my help. You know what I mean? Just so for the performance, yeah. But yeah, I'll punch in.
Yeah, punch in. Okay.
No
there was one last new one I got for you. Dang, I just lost it. Sorry, my bad. I had it in my mind. I'll bring it up later.
And a lot of the times, go back to that one quick.
Yeah.
A lot of the times, I'm freestyling half the time. So I'll be in the studio just be like, na 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 notes.
Yeah.
And then I'll listen back, and I'll go back and just do that bar.
Oh yeah.
4 bars, and then I'll go back and then listen back, do some more little notes in there, and go back and do it again. So sometimes I'm doing that. So yeah, definitely punching in.
Okay. What is the hardest song you ever had to finish, and why?
The hardest song I ever had to finish.
Like you had to get that album out, that one song that took the longest to get done. That album done.
Record that took me the longest to finish. I think this recent one, 24/7, took me a long time. I got the beat a year ago from Marcouche. Shout out Marcouche, the producer. And he gave me the beat. I heard him playing it on his live, and I was like, bro, I need that. Tapped in, and he sent me the beat, and I had the concept. It's in my mind, but the words wasn't there yet.
Yeah.
The words the melodies was there, the harmonies, how I wanted to attack it. Everything was there, but the words just wasn't there. I think it took some life experience to say what the beat was saying to me. You know what I mean? Because that experience wasn't there yet. You know, so once I gathered that experience, it just came natural. I turned the beat on one day and it was like it poured out. So, but that sometimes that my writing process sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer than others on beats, and sometimes I just write just to write. You know what I mean? Because it just comes to me. Songs just come, and I have bars just waiting to go on songs. But yeah, the beat, man. Sometimes the beat it takes a while. 24/7 is a recent one. It took me about a year.
Damn, year.
Yeah,
that makes sense. That do make sense.
Yeah.
Out of all the R&B songs that you've made, which one is the most closest to happen to you currently in your life?
24/7.
Okay.
Currently, that is the closest thing that's happened to my imagination, I should say. So, like, to be creative, you gotta have an imagination, right?
Right.
So, I imagine wanting to be around somebody 24/7, and what that would entail for me. What would she have to be like? What would that, be? And that's how I came up with that song.
Cool. What local artist, or let's just start with producer.
Yeah.
What producer do you look forward to working with in the near future?
Timbaland. I say this. I'm gonna say this on every podcast.
Put that out there. Put it out.
I want to work with Tim, man. Like every time I go to his live to let him hear some of my music, it's packed, and I never can get in, man. So
but you gotta be careful. He be ruthless on TikTok.
I don't mind.
He'd be
I'd rather it would be a dream come true for having him be ruthless to me, because I would come back and I'd be like, I listen to what he said, I take that criticism and flip it, you know what I mean, and come back with another one.
That's good. Now that people would say that, they're like, man, he hit on me, and man, it's gonna be like, look,
nah, he's the GOAT, man. Like,
right?
Like if he's telling me something that I don't like, it's obviously something that I might need to take heed to.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'll listen to that GOAT. I'll listen. He can talk down. You could do it. Hey, Tim, check this out here. Happy with your boy.
So it's really hard to get in, huh? I never tried. I was thinking about it sending him a beat so he can check it out.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I know some artists are real sensitive about my shit.
Yeah, me too.
And when it comes to me as a producer and dealing with somebody Timberland, he's number one. Yeah. Like you said, he's the GOAT. And you're right about it. He's on the top of my list. Yeah. So it's kind of hard when you're the dude you know is the GOAT kind of crush you. But it's for your own good though. It's for your own good though.
It's perspective, right?
Right.
So it's like, is he crushing me or is he like, I'm always gonna flip it on the Bible, right? So God always says like, we are oil olives, right? Mm-hmm. And you got to be crushed and pressed, right? It's uncomfortable, right? So he gonna say some stuff that's gonna crush you in a sense, and press you, but it's gonna, in turn, if you take it right, it's gonna take you into the right place where you can be groomed and molded and be some oil. You know what I mean? And you can be what you're supposed to be. But yeah.
I like it.
It's all perspective.
What's your favorite thing about performing live?
Oh man, my favorite thing about performing live, I think the energy I feel when I hit a note and I know that the crowd is like, oh, you know what I'm saying? You know, or I say something even because I'm a man I like to write words. Put my words together. When I say something and they catch it and they're like, "Oh," you know, that's the best part of performing. Then you get from the crowd, the people, how they, you know, just catch. Compare.
Out of all of your performances, can you share a funny story that you'll never forget? Yeah, something that happened on stage. It may not be you. You saw somebody up there singing, and I seen some crazy things on stage.
I crashed out on stage one time.
What?
I did, man. It was like a bad month. I crashed out on the DJ, but the DJ was messing with me. The DJ kept playing my music in lo-fi, like intentionally, like. And so when I'm performing, because I'm performing over not my vocals, but I have background vocals. Mm-hmm. So the lead is taken out, and so I'm singing, and I hear my lo-fi, and I can barely hear nothing. I don't hear nothing but the bass.
Right.
I'm just like, bro, is your speakers messed up or something? And he's just smiling. He's like, oh no, he just. What movie was that? When he kicked dude off the piano? Oh, 5 Heartbeats.
Yeah.
You remember when Robert Townsend kicked him off the piano? That's what I wanted to do to Blood, because I was like, God. I wanted to crash out. I was just like, you messing with me, bro. I was like, stop playing. I just left.
Man.
I just left. I was like, I couldn't even, in that time, I was going through a heck of stuff, so I just couldn't emotionally manage my emotions in that scenario. Because he was doing it with intention. I just was like, I crashed out. But yeah.
Okay.
I can look back and laugh.
Yeah,
I can look back and laugh because I'm not that guy. Yeah.
Can you describe your evolution as an R&B artist from like your early influences, kind of mimicking them, to where you are now? Yeah.
So I would say my earlier influences were like Boyz II Men, Shy. Domino and TQ, guys like that, and a lot of Daryl Coley, Donnie McClurkin, Kirk Franklin, and everything he had going on. I was in the church a lot, so I didn't really get into rap until I was like 16. Tupac and everything was like popping and stuff like that.
Who's that one artist that made you like you found yourself kind of not really copying you from mimicking, and then until you created that sound, which is the J Luck sound?
I never really mimicked anyone, but I think I liked D'Angelo a lot. I liked D'Angelo a lot. Listened to a lot of D'Angelo and Babyface. And other than that, I didn't try to do what they were doing. I when they were singing along with them, I did, but I always tried to, make my own sound. You know what I mean? And then I started to get compared to people like T-Pain and Chris Brown, and I started listening to them. And I'm like, okay, I can dig why they say that, but I never tried to sound like nobody. You know what I mean? Like, I try to sound like as much as and this is the coldest thing I tell people all the time. I try not to even listen to the radio or any music as much as I used to, because I want to listen to beats. So I hear how the melodies that are coming to me sound, instead of because everybody now, if you listen to the radio, even the R&B singers are like, bibbidi bobbidi boo. You know what I mean? That's what's on, because everybody's still in that cadence, because that's all we hear. Every artist is doing the same type of cadence, and like it gets boring, bro. Like, so I stopped listening to it, and I try to do what I do. Right. Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah. Also, that also reminds me when it comes to R&B, during, I would say, then it's like super heyday, which was the 90s to me. The 90s were 90s and early 90s, until, like, I hate to say, like, until Tupac came around, but during those 90s time, during this heyday, I'm pretty sure you noticed that R&B was more, what's the word I'm looking for? Metaphoric when it came to sex. But today,
yeah, you don't gotta. You can say what you want to say, how you want to say it, nasty as you want to say it.
But yeah, some of them are going wild with it. Yeah. I want beautiful R&B beat, right? And this dude singing in a real high falsetto saying, "I'ma kick a hole in that pussy. Yeah. I'ma make it wet and I'm like, what the? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
he was like, no.
Only thing I can say to that is that there started to be a demand for it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, and doors don't open to, if your mindset is, I want to be famous, right? I'm gonna do what the trends are doing, and so we get a lot of people who are going around singing songs that they probably would never sing. You know what I mean? But they want to be famous, so they're selling themselves out. Singing songs that they probably wouldn't sing. You
right.
know what I mean? Or they probably know they shouldn't sing. I know you ain't gonna sing that song, But yeah, I mean, and even I was listening to some music from the 60s and the 50s. It was really tough back then. They were singing some nasty songs. They just wasn't mainstream. You know what I mean? So now there's an audience, and there's avenues to put out music that there wasn't back then. Now, we probably would have had the same problem back then that we there right now, bro. Like, to be honest, I mean, the Oochie Goochies and the Hitchy Gitchies and all them, there was some nasty tracks, bro.
Yeah, you right. You are right.
Some nasty tracks. You know what I'm saying? Marvin Gaye was like, please don't make me wait. I don't want to masturbate. You know what I'm saying? There was some songs out there that was nasty, man. But today it's like the women are nasty.
Yeah.
Than they've ever been. Like,
you are 100% right.
It's like, and I don't knock nobody for what you do. You do you. God got you. Yeah. I mean, I am not your judge, but at the end of the day, we are going to be held accountable. No matter what, we are all going to be held accountable. You feel me? So I mean, that's why I try not to cuss in my songs. I try not, if I try to be very metaphorical when I'm speaking about making love or things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, because I know. Read the word, every idle word, so I try.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pray for those who ain't trying.
You're right. Who just going out with a bang.
Go ahead. Hey, shout out all of them. You feel me? Hey, praying for you, baby.
Okay, so I had this question I wanted to ask you, because I never really asked an R&B artist when it came to this. Because as a producer, I have my own thoughts. So, during the time where I would say the heyday of the auto-tune, where the rapper feel like, hey, I can get on J Luck level. All I gotta do is set the marks right. Yeah, I can get on his level. Even though he can't sing nothing, but with auto-tune, I'm an R&B singer now.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you knew that T-Pain kind of popularized. Didn't make it up, but he did popularize.
Yeah.
He said he spoke on a plane to Usher, and he did him bad. Usher said, "You fucked up R&B with that shit." He did. He said, "You fucked up R&B with that auto-tune shit." He goes, "R&B artist." I'm not sure. I'm not gonna say what he said word for word, but basically, R&B artist is basically it's kind of on a downslope, and gave the opening for rappers to try to enter that field. Yeah. So basically, saying he fucked up that thing. Now, of course, T-Pain was crushed because
I remember
Usher was one of his idols.
I'm a fan of T-Pain and Usher.
Yeah. So, knowing what you know now that T-Pain can sing, do you feel now, or did you feel then what Usher was saying, or did you feel how T-Pain said, "Hey, we get it, you get the way you can"?
Yeah, I feel both sides of the story because growing up as an R&B artist with nothing but rappers around, you know what I'm saying, you having to conform to rappers, and rappers, they're not being a vocalist for rap songs. Like, people would want to they would want to hook with the R&B artists, and there wasn't not a lot of R&B singers that were willing to go from the church to the studio and sing on these tracks with these people. And so with that being said, artists like rappers that decided, to utilize this tool that's been being used, unbeknownst to most people, for long. Your favorite singer has been using auto-tune since the 80s. I promise you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying. But I don't think anybody should be demonized for using it. That's one of the reasons why I said that. But for a rap artist to take that tool, create a hook that sounds sonically good enough to be a song, I'm not hating on it.
Right.
I'm not hating on it. I mean, like, at the end of the day, it sounds good, bro. You did good. You went there and did your stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You learned how to harmonize, you know what I'm saying? Messing with the auto-tune, you know what I mean? Like, you did your stuff. Like, for instance, I'll give you an example. I know I got a perfect example. My original producer, shout out DJ Habanero, San Jose Slap Trap, okay?
Okay.
I started recording and engineering, getting my stuff mixed and mastered through him. Beats, everything, right? Back in 2018. I gave him a bunch of my tracks, and he saw how I was layering my stuff, and he saw how I was harmonizing here and here. And he's a rapper. He's a straight rapper. He's not a singer. But he saw it, and he has his own studio, and he took what he saw, because he was doing all he was doing was engineering all day. So he seen people how they was doing, and he took that and he went in the booth and created his own style. You know what I mean? So I congratulate anybody who's innovative enough to take something and make something great out of it. Like, people hating on that, ain't nobody take nothing from Usher.
Right.
You know what I mean? With that, I mean, I think he just had his little moment of, I don't like what you got going on, because probably in that season he was taking his shine, and the enemy used Usher to crush somebody in it, that was shining. He was shining during that season. He was.
T-Pain was everywhere,
bro, everywhere.
Everywhere. Everybody. He was the hook. He was like the new hook genius dude. Yeah. Like the new
he was the man.
Yeah.
Man. 18.
Man.
Yeah.
Okay. So, are you working on? That's just question for people out there who want to know. Has been to your show. Yeah. When's the next one we can get J Luck on a show and see him? Okay, so shout out to Positive Vibe Studios. I will be at Positive Vibe Studios on March 15th. You can pull up around 7-8 o'clock. We're gonna be there till about 12. I will be singing a couple of songs off my latest project, Sauce Ghad, and a couple old songs, older songs, I should say. March 15th, San Jose, Positive Studios. You can DM me at I am J Luck. That's IMJAYLUCK. DM me there, and I'll get you the address. It's a private location. Tap in. I'm not really focused on doing shows right now. I'm in school for marketing and business and graphic design, and so I'm really focused on the business end. I think that was what I was lacking a little bit a little while ago, but I've been in school. I got my bachelor's, graduated in July 2026. So,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll be ready to really rock and roll then, you know what I mean, do a tour. But right now, you know, I'll pop out here and there and do a show.
All right.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Now, do you mostly perform in the Bay Area or out here? And
I perform everywhere. I perform anywhere is beneficial. So, but mostly Bay Area because of where I'm based.
Mm-hmm.
I do come to Sacramento and perform. I do go to Los Angeles and perform sometimes.
That's
and
dope.
Arizona. Arizona is another hot spot. But, you know, I'm trying to get everywhere.
Yeah.
Go everywhere.
Well, you did say you are from San Francisco. I was raised in San Francisco.
Okay.
I was born in the Southern California, but I was raised from 7 years old in San Francisco.
Okay.
And came here in '99.
Nice.
But what the of course, obviously, since being here since '99, I miss the era that's going on now. That's been going on for quite a while. Bippin', has it happened to you yet?
I got my window broke into, but they didn't take anything. So I was so blessed that it was probably some drunk dude walking. You know what? I take that back. Damn it. I was in San Francisco with my cousin.
Mm-hmm.
It was in North Beach. We went to a bar. Bar was lit. So I was in school. I had my laptop. I had my keyboard because they gave me a keyboard for beat production.
Mm-hmm.
And I took it with me. Actually, but anyway, I took it. He had a nice Acura Integra. Not an Acura Integra, but the Acura with the hatchback, the SUV one.
Okay.
They came in. They took me and his backpack.
Mm-hmm.
They took both our backpacks.
Oh no!
Yeah, I've been bit. Yes. Laptop gone. Headphones. Oh yeah. That hurt.
Yeah.
And I wasn't finished damn.
That's one of the biggest reasons. That's one of the biggest reasons why I haven't done many DJ gigs in San Francisco.
I respect that.
And you know what I mean? I think the furthest, the closest I've been to is Oakland.
Yeah.
But it would be like, Lake Merritt area.
I respect that.
And only in a couple of times, but most of the time when I'm going to Bay Area, it's going to be either Napa. I love Napa because they pay like crazy.
Yeah, they do.
They pay like crazy. Whatever, and they tipped me $100 once.
Ooh,
as a DJ.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
But anyways, yeah, I was one of my big fears is getting bipped with my DJ equipment or my podcast equipment in San Francisco.
Yes.
I know some people have like tips. If you had to do a show there today, what would you do to prepare yourself to not get bipped or not lose anything?
I wouldn't have anything in the car. Period. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, I think that's what got us lit is that we had 2 backpacks in the back seat. You know, people looking in the car, they looking for stuff immediate in sight. So you got purses in the back seat. You got anything that looks valuable in your car in the back seat, front seat. Just take it out.
I had homie he took his charger with him. His car charger.
Everything. The face plate. If you have a deck, take the face plate. If they do that still, I don't know. But if you got that there, take that out with you. Take it out with you. Take everything. Yeah, take it. You got black ice. They like black ice. Don't put black ice. Take that too. Smells good.
Oh damn. That's crazy. Okay, so I said one other thing I wanted to ask you.
We in here, brother.
Here's a good question I like. Cause you've been performing in more than just your area.
Yeah.
So you should know the answer to this question, but I still like to ask it. Do you think that J Luck or anybody can build a strong fan base even if your hometown was not fucking with you?
Oh, heck yeah. You know, Neo was from Vegas.
Huh. I didn't know that.
He moved to LA. Okay. Damn. Because he knew his hometown wasn't gonna mess with him, man. You know what I'm saying?
Wasn't messing with him, yeah.
Yeah, so he went out there and he got messed with big time. Like he wasn't singing at first, he was just writing songs. You know, so yeah, he came up. So yeah, it's definitely doable. I would say don't stop till you get where you want to go.
Let's just say, one of your songs from Sauce God hits top 5 on the Billboards. You're getting all these shows. People want to collab. All kind of crazy stuff's going on. And then you make another album because you already got them hot with that one. You know, they're going TikTok crazy. But whatever song it is that's on the Sauce God album. And you started noticing that the next album is not that. Don't have the same connection. Then you do another album, they don't have the same connection. But they always playing that one from the Sauce God album. Would you be comfortable living the rest of your life as an R&B artist as a one-hit wonder?
In my own writings, yeah.
Your own writings?
Yeah, in my own writings, I don't believe that'll be, but in my own writings, I don't mind because I believe in the art of collaboration. And I believe that if you can't do it on your own, you probably need help. You know what I'm saying?
You got a hit though.
That don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing. If you got one hit, it doesn't mean anything because one thing I know and two things for sure, if you don't got a bag to put behind it, it don't matter at all. You know what I mean? Because it could be a hit in one area and not in another area.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It could be, I mean, but at the end of the day, it's about a bag. Like, it's always going to be about a bag. Like, it can, the song could be amazing and you not have the capital to market it.
Yeah.
You know, I've heard amazing songs. I do lyric bust down though. Like, I've heard artists with amazing vocals, amazing songs. They just don't have a team. They don't have the marketing. They don't know where to start. They don't even have ASCAP. Some of them.
Damn, that's true. Some of them don't have no BMI, no ASCAP,
you know,
none of that.
So at the end of the day, it's about consistency and a bag. Yeah. I think if you got a good combination of both, financial understanding and some marketing skills, it don't matter. You'll always be able to produce.
Damn, I'm gonna think about it that way. Yeah, most people are like, man, as long as I got a hit, I ain't tripping.
Nah, you'll be able to make another one. You made one.
Yeah.
You
can make another one if you got one.
You got one, you can make another one.
Yeah.
It may take some time, but you know, you can make another one.
What's been your biggest challenge so far to get you to that next level?
I would say me. I've been my biggest challenge. Me, unlearning unhealthy habits, unlearning limiting beliefs. First, recognizing I had limiting beliefs and recognizing that I was in the way of self-sabotaging certain things, not understanding that that's what was happening. But yeah, I think that's what it was. I think that's what be in the way of a lot of people, and they blame, they deflect, and they blame other things. I did that for a time. Was not accountable for why my life was the way it was for a time. You know, I think we get in that stage sometimes, but I did, and I got to a place where I needed to seek some help. I got some help from some beautiful people, and I'm grateful to be here to understand that I don't have to do that. You know what I mean? I can learn some new stuff, you know.
You had mentioned unlearning. What's that one thing that someone told you? You don't have to mention their name. That one thing that they told you that you found out yourself personally that that was incorrect information, or that
I never would amount to nothing. There was so many things I was told. God is good. You know, I never amount to nothing. You ain't gonna be nothing.
Ain't nobody want to record you.
Nah, it wasn't that. You know, it was more childhood stuff. You know what I mean? So it was more something more ingrained from people that were supposed to validate. You know what I mean? So that's something that's deeper to unlearn and replace with self-validation.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
You've been giving this game already.
Hey, God's good, man. He gave it to me first. I'm just giving it back, you know, paying it forward, man.
Well, look, guys, I'm telling you, J Luck is definitely a great guy. My first time actually meeting him today. I've been seeing him online. I've been seeing his songs circulate I've been seeing him doing interviews, being on shows from the Bay Area to here to SAC. Make sure you guys go check him out, and please do me a big favor. If you Support Your Boy Podcast, follow J Luck online on Instagram. Make sure you do that. Do you have a TikTok yet?
I do. I am the real J Luck.
The real?
Yeah, I had to go trademark my name so if people would understand. Cease and desist is being sent.
But yeah, man, make sure you guys go check him out. If you guys are fans of J Luck, and the only reason why you came to Support Your Boy Podcast is because of J Luck, can you guys do me a favor and go ahead and smash like and subscribe on YouTube?
That's right.
Because I can only make this bigger with your help.
That's it.
So I want to thank J Luck for coming to Support Your Boy Podcast. I want to make sure you guys can follow him whenever you see him. Is there any other platforms that we should be checking out to see more stuff of you?
Yeah. You can go and get some exclusive interviews, exclusive music at imjluck.com. That's www.imjayluck.com. You know, I got some articles that are up there that you're probably not gonna find anywhere else. So just check it out. Yeah.
Sounds good, man. I like it.
Yeah.
Well, man, I appreciate you coming over to Support Your Boy Podcast.
I'm glad to be here.
The last question I'm going to ask you, I ask a lot of people. You answer it the way you want to.
Okay.
J Luck, is there a chance that we can get you back on the Support Your Boy Podcast?
Almost.
Hey,
Definitely.
that's what I'm talking about.
Most definitely. I'm rocking with you.
Loving it, man. Well, you guys, I want to thank you guys for coming to Support Your Boy Podcast.
Yeah.
Until next time, you guys, peace.